Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today I'm going to showcase a deck that I am very excited to share. It is a mid-range list, so quite the treat for you fellow mid-range enthusiasts. And in particular, I'm very excited about sharing this because it features a card that got a significant buff in the most recent balanced patch. A card that I was literally begging for to be buffed, by the way, because I was trying it out in a deck that I showcased not too long ago with Ren Shadowblade and DRAVEN. It was called Shampoo, because we also ran Shumpo. Basically a deck that featured the worst cards in Noxus and put them together. Well, now we have the Arena Bookie himself in a mid-range discard deck. Now, Arena Bookie is perhaps one of the cards that underwent the most significant buff in Legends of Runeterra. It went from a 3-mana 2/1 to a 2-mana 2/2. This is an outrageous buff. Now, for those of you who are coming new to card games and don't really see a big deal in this card can be played one turn earlier and has one more health. In order for you to justify this, the card had to be severely understated beforehand. Otherwise, you can break the game by having a card that is just way above everything else regarding power level, right? Arena Bookie fits that description though. Arena Bookie was perhaps one of the most understated cards in the game, being a 3-mana 2/1. With the inclusion of Rising Tides, the power level and 3-drops in general rose up a little bit. You know, looking at you, Badger Bear, even though he got nerfed, he definitely changed things forever. It's a bit of a Dark Knight quote there, sorry about that. Anyways, a 3-mana 2/1 was harder to justify at that point, as not only did we get a rise in power level for 3-drops, but we also had a bunch of new pings introduced onto the already existing core set. You know, before we had Vile Feast, Withering Wail, amongst others, but now on top of that we have Twisted Fate, Make It Rain, etc, etc. There's a lot of ways to deal 1 damage in Runeterra. So if you are an early game unit that only has 1 health, you are very, very vulnerable to a plethora of top tier meta removal. Arena Bookie costing 3 mana and having 1 health just made him completely unviable in any sort of competitive deck. Even though he was very fun to play and there were niche scenarios in which he did survive, for the most part, he was just way too vulnerable to really get anything good out of, right? So the card didn't really see any play. It was deemed meme worthy, right? Or meme level. Let's go with that. Now, as a 2-mana 2/2, things change completely, as not only do we survive ping effects, but we are entering into turn 2, we are establishing a value engine that can really get out of hand. But the thing is, in order for you to get proper value out of this engine and not just have this just cycle through your deck like crazy and make you lose all sorts of cards, you need to design a deck that can allow you to generate very, very cheap cards that you can dispose of in exchange for a real card, right? And that's basically what we're doing here. We have a deck with both DRAVEN and Chumpwump as our trash generators. Let's go with that. With DRAVEN, we're getting the axes, the spinning axes right here, and with Chumpwump, we're getting the mushroom clouds. Our objective is to almost pretty much never play these cards and use them instead as discard outlets for both Arena Bookie and also the likes of Zonite Yurkin. I still cannot pronounce this card, by the way. I've given up on it, really. But maybe you guys can try again and help me out in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll see if I can eventually say this card right. But Zonite and the Sump Dredger, which is our other 3-drop of choice, also allow us to discard these Mushroom Clouds and these axes and cycle through our deck. And we got like a... I think in this deck, Sump Dredger is like the new Shadow Assassin. Like a 3-mana 4/3, excellent stat line for a 3-drop, by the way. That on top of that technically draws as a card if we play DRAVEN prior is pretty big, to say the least. Not only have we played DRAVEN, we also have a full set of Jury Rig and Flame Chompers as discard outlets in case we don't draw our, like I said, trash generators, right? We also have Astute Academic as a 1-drop alongside Zonite. I like Astute Academic a lot in this deck because she very easily reaches 3 or 4 attack with the likes of Arena Bookie, you know, drawing us a card at the beginning of the turn, and also through Zonite and Sump Dredger. I like her a lot as a 1-drop. Having 2 health as a 1-drop is really valuable, and having 2 health as a 1-drop and also the ability to deal even more damage and potentially become a fearsome blocker as well is super good, and it warrants us running a full set of her. We have a pretty low curve, but even considering that, we are a mid-range deck. We're not the Jinx Draven aggro deck that just tries to win every single matchup, out-tempoing the opponent and killing them as early as possible. In this case, we have a mid-range deck that's more flexible, can be very aggressive and try to finish off games quickly against slower control decks, but against other mid-range or aggressive decks, specifically mid-range decks, we have a nice alternate win condition that also works really well against control too. We have a way to finish games, basically, is what I'm trying to say here, and that is a full set of motherfucking Captain Farron. Captain Farron, who shall end this, is going to come in onto the board on turn 8 and just put the game to a close. So the objective with this deck is to get as much chip damage as possible, try to get our opponents down to 10, 12 more or less, play Captain Farron, and put the opponent on the clock and win. So we have some other ways to win though. We are playing Vi alongside DRAVEN. I like Vi and DRAVEN together because Vi benefits significantly from Whirling Death. Whirling Death is a fantastic card against unit-based decks that allows us to level up Vi, and even potentially while we're attacking, it allows us to also deal 5 damage to the Nexus if we Whirling Death another unit, as you know, we are challenging a different one as well. So I like the interaction a lot, and we also have a cheeky couple of copies of Sunbork's map to give to Vi with 10 attack and smack the opponent for half their health total, which is pretty neat in my opinion. Sunbork's map is something that I get a lot of questions about in my videos and my streams. People ask me why I play this card so often, and the reason why is because I believe this card is massively underrated. I think this is one of the best combat tricks in the game. It wins you a lot of matches, and in a deck that can cycle and draw so efficiently as this one, we pretty much mitigate the weakness of Sunbork's map every time, which is we need other cards to combine it with, right? It's a bad card on its own. But like I said, because we draw so well with this deck, we very rarely stumble upon Sunbork's map being a nuisance in our hand. In fact, it is a very nice trump card that can mean the difference between winning or losing, which is why I like it a lot in my Piltover decks, including Casino, for example. So we also have a full set of Culling Strike. Culling Strike is really good in this meta, except for Ashe. It's pretty much good against everything else. Against Ezreal decks, for obvious reasons, we kill Ezreal. But even against deep decks, we kill Maokai. Against Twisted Fate decks or Swain decks, we kill both before they level up, or Swain rather, and it's just a very reliable source of removal that in this particular metagame, it's better than it's ever been, and that's why we are running a full set of it alongside Whirling Death as our main sources of removal. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the deck list right there. Very proud of this build. It did extremely well for me. I got some sick gameplay for you guys today, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'll let you guys go ahead and enjoy the matches. So without further ado, that's all I gotta say. Have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content as I wrap my way out of this outro. Jesus, I speak too fast. Love ya. Enjoy the matches. I'll see you tomorrow. Whirling Death out. Only strike in. Problem is, Arena Bookie's gonna get removed in this matchup. But that is a pretty good opener for us.
Insurance.
Don't worry, I've read all about this.
Yeah,
foray into the field? How exciting!
Credit denied!
You're disrupting my research. Now I've lost my place.
Oh, that's a harvest right there!
I'm doing this my way.
The party has arrived.
I'm gonna play DRAVEN here. I am gonna try to work for a level up. Okay.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day. Boys, let's boogie.
Nothing but a footnote.
Store the rations, shackle the prisoners.
I thought you'd never ask. One shot, all skill. Ha Firing! I'm so good I surprised myself!
Oh my god, I didn't realize. Ah, Jesus Christ. I'm not. Am I keeping track of anything? Like, what the hell? Alright, so I would like to attack here to get the most damage, considering he has all those blockers. The problem is.
You picked the losing side.
Down to 10.
You're between me and glory. No
started without me. There's plenty of killing left.
Who's falling for blood?
Enough! Got an axe with your name on it.
If I can prevent the Riptide Rex from going down, like the reason why he's going for this attack is to get the plunder on me. No more talk. We open attack to force him to do something here.
My selection speaks for itself.
And we aim to finish with Captain Farron. I just wanted to use the volume emote. Don't ask me what. Alright, Captain Farron closing out the game. Versus Pirate Easy. Like, that's actually really neat. Like, the fact that I was able to halt him down. Like, I thought I was done for once Ezreal leveled up, but we kept the pressure. Like, I really like the concept of having like a mid-range deck with Captain Farron as a win condition. Let's see.
Some rock got me good. Anything else?
I brought my books. Hope that's all right.
What if he has an avalanche?
It's Draven time.
Again, avalanche is pretty scary here, but I have to commit. Like, I have to commit to this plan anyways. All right.
Let's do this.
What will you have?
Vi stands for violence.
Who's gonna close up?
Who's gonna close up? Ugh. No ruination threat.
I tried being polite.
I'm gonna try to force like a vengeance out of him or something, because Vi won't die to a grasp of the undying. If not, I get a a lot of damage on him to set up the Captain Farron.
Something ancient stirs. For my homeland!
This is gonna hurt for you.
Rend the skies!
Draven out?
A foray into the field? How exciting!
Punch it! Eat this!
They're out there. I'll spot 'em.
I'll end this. I was thinking about playing this, but
A new era begins!
Anivia's gonna attack, so she's gonna clear, like, it's gonna put my stuff at Withering Will range anyways. Could you have done Gauntlet twice, then use Axe?
Scared? I don't blame you.
Gauntlet twice, then use Axe? I had 3 mana. Like, I wanted to play Captain Farron.
We burn, then kindle anew.
Oh boy. Okay, so he must have some sort of health gain here.
For my homeland!
Nothing but a footnote. My writing.
Let the village.
Bury all in stone!
We need to get the health gain out of him. Kill this guy, Farron. But this puts him in a. This puts me in a checkmate position. Gotcha. The reason why this puts him in a checkmate position, yeah, he can't stop this. He doesn't have the mana. Like, regardless of what his hand is, unless he's playing Brittle Steel, You know, but we know he's not playing that. Okay. Why did he run Culling Strike when you said it's only good with Frostbite? Because the metagame has changed quite a bit. So I think I'm gonna do a full mulligan here. I could keep a Chump Wump. I'm gonna keep one Chump Wump. Is this the same? This is not the same guy, right? Oh, I think this may be the same guy.
Putting study into practice.
It's not. All right.
These old eyes still see far.
I'm actually gonna drop Bookie because I don't
Guard our homes.
need the Culling Strike. I'd rather have something else.
Out with the old.
The sun trap got me good. Then alright, let's just pass here. We don't really have an opening, unfortunately. Like this Avaros and Sentry is really annoying. I could just Culling Strike it, to be fair.
The trap is set.
Nah, it's just pass.
My money, my rules.
Behind you! A Yeti!
There's no such thing. Hot on the trail.
Now I've lost my place.
They walked around.
Out with the old. I brought my books. Hope that's all right.
I'm gonna play the I need to play the Academic this turn because I don't want to discard the Academic. I want to discard the Mushroom Cloud with Bookie. Even though I tend on playing Draven, but maybe I don't.
Our strength is yours.
Draven can power through here.
Show me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
So I may as well just do this.
The old switcheroo.
Because this just gives my Bookie just constant fuel to keep drawing cards.
Pain is nothing.
People really hate Bookie, man.
The party has arrived.
DRAVEN, my favorite client. How you been?
Attack with something else. No? Okay. Unfortunately, she's a little too thick.
Hey,
You hoping they'll die of boredom?
you're disrupting my research.
Just thinking if there's like any potential. No, there's no play.
Money. Oh, that's a harvest right there. Don't worry, I've read all about this.
Stay back!
Here comes the punchline.
Time for the moneymakers.
I tried being polite. Ugh. Let's get to the fun part. Punch it. Trouble coming at ya. Enforcer down.
It's too thick.
Will no one listen? Time for the main event.
one arrow.
Where's my money, bookie?
Draven, good to... let's talk.
This is gonna hurt for you.
Excuse you.
I may as well get rid of that.
They'll come for you. Out with the old.
Enough! Out of my way. It seems we're gonna lose this one though.
Winter take you.
I cry every time. Is that a calling strike or a reckoning? Because if that is the case, I am going to get blown back.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Oh jeez, I have to do this. Should have done the other way around so I could get 1 damage on him. That was silly. But I didn't really think it through there. That jury rig is really neat. But unfortunately it doesn't seem like it's gonna be enough. Because all he needs is a frostbite. Because these flame chompers with Ash, they can't block. So try to think of like, but if he has a frostbite, there's just nothing I can do. Alright, GG. GG. Bit of an awkward one, that one. Broken ball. Oh, this music is so chill. Can I touch stuff with this one too? Yes, I can. I can touch all the stuff. Oh, you guys can't see the skull there. My cam is blocking it. Well, sucks to be you. I'm gonna keep this hand. Like, all I need is a bookie and, or just, you know, units like this and we're good to go.
I've brought my books. Hope that's all right. Putting study into practice.
These old eyes still see far clear.
Ah, you don't want to attack anymore, huh? That's why I dropped this there, to prevent the Mighty Port from attacking. By having these here, even though I lose that buff for this potential attack, I can always draw into one of these. You know, another Dredger. Ooh, I'll take this trade. I'll always trade a 1-drop for a 3-drop. Okay. Touche. You can't really play Braum this turn. I can knock out the Mighty Poro and I can go for an attack here. Again, the objective with this deck, because we're playing triple Captain Farron, is just get like, just get him down to 12.
Let's test my theory.
We got the Calling Strike for Braum. And the best challenger for Braum as well here.
In Avarosa's name, have you met my shield?
He goes for a straight.
Vi stands for vicious.
It is easy, see?
I want a Culling Strike here.
Stay safe, my friend. Now, where did that one run off to?
Could he have a Thermogenic Beam? He could have a Thermogenic Beam.
Justice firsthand! Freeze!
They must do like a yodel in uniform.
Music is super chill. Alright, there's my map.
Safeguard our homes.
Hey,
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
pay dirt.
I mean, I don't know if he's playing like actual Frostbites or not. What was the Fizzimo for them? You had me worried.
That's how we do it.
Time to wreck it.
If they're out there, I'll spot them.
Here's the fun part.
There.
Oh, would you look at these ads?
Will the mushrooms get him? Puff caps. Hey! Clean.
That stands for victory.
Like, there's no denying it. Okay, misfortune. Not the standard. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this in because Culling Strike also. Yeah, Culling Strike is just so weak against Ashe. Ashe is just a tough matchup for this. I mean, yeah, she's tough. Like, Ashe is just like positioned in a very good place in the meta right now.
Don't worry, I've read all about this.
We lead off with you.
Let's test my theorem.
You'll fight or you'll swim. I have the best job.
Putting study into practice.
God axes need victims. DRAVEN out?
Some rock got me good.
When you want a job done right. The old switcheroo.
We have enough bodies to defend here.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
And we can develop the Chumpo. I should have dropped the Astute Academic first. I mean, Chump Wump is a better blocker, though, I think. Yeah. Like, I think I do kind of need him to block here, because my opponent could just go for an all-out attack.
Fortune favors the bold.
Oh yeah, no, we're not. We ain't having none of that.
Hell of a day.
Swallow some blood!
I'm innocent.
Excuse you.
I brought my books. Hope that's all right.
Wookiee's toys.
These spiders, man, these fucking spiders.
Just as I hypothesized. My writing.
Like a fish in water.
The old switcheroo.
You draw so much with Bookie, man. It feels great.
Be nothing left when I'm done.
I'm always up for a round or two. I'm a people person. All or nothing.
Let's do this.
Got a surprise for him.
Out with the old.
We go for Captain Farron now. We even have Whirling Death in case he develops like a very chunky blocker. 3 cards left in hand. I mean, if he has a Warning Shot and the Riptide Rex in hand, then he's got it, you know. What you gonna do? I want to keep Bookie in the back.
Money.
Lady Luck is smiling.
Just prevent the plunder. No Riptide. No, sir. Okay. Still no Riptide at least. Out of my way! Bookie's gonna go down here. But I could try. Maybe he doesn't die.
Oh, would you look at these ads?
I did die.
My money, my fools. Stow the rations, shackle the prisoners.
Is it my birthday?
The party has
Alright.
DRAVEN, my favorite client. How you been?
Interesting.
got an axe with your name on it.
Bookie's choice.
God axes need victims.
So Make It Rain could be a thing. Twisted Fate could be a thing as well. It's better for me to attack here.
Let's boogie.
Alright, Twisted Fate. He's setting up the Twisted Fate.
Deal me in.
So, what do I do here?
Who says I don't share? You suck.
I could have thought more about that. I could have been more aggressive.
The party has arrived.
DRAVEN, my favorite client. How you been? The old switcheroo.
I'm innocent. Idiots.
A foray into the field? How exciting!
I've whipped up something special.
Some rock got me good.
Out with the old. Ben needs must.
Let's do this.
Don't let my size fool you.
My right hip.
Ow! My first scar.
Vi stands for vicious.
My money, my fools.
Yeah, dropping the map doesn't feel good.
Bring it!
Come out and play.
Coming to save the day!
Oh, wreck it.
You'll fight or you'll swim.
I'm gonna use Calling Strike here to clear up the space a little bit. Even though this Calling Strike could be good against Swain, I'm going for pressure here. I'm going for damage.
Justice firsthand! Trouble coming at ya!
Axes coming right up.
Usually how you muscle.
I'm gonna attack with Bookie as well, because again, I want damage.
Lift with your back, not feet.
And I want to keep my Vi healthy because I know he has Ravenous Flock. Oh, good bunch!
I have insurance.
Down to 7, which means only one thing.
For Empire.
Out of my way!
Out of my way.
3, 4, 5, 9.
Fire!
You got no health gain. Farron has had enough! Hey, Digimons. Yeah, the daily uploads are back. Magu Genius, this deck is S tier. I mean, it's a little bit early to say what tier it is, but I definitely like it a lot. GG.